Welcome students to Speech 1311, Introduction to Speech Communication. I'm your instructor, Mrs. Carolina Saleh, and I'm going to go over a few things with you on this page here. As I mentioned in the course syllabus, you are required to purchase a textbook for this course. The textbook is titled Real Communication, 4th edition, is by Dan O'Hare and Mary Weinman. So make sure you have this textbook because you're going to need it as you work on your written projects. If you encounter any problems with your computer or you need a loan device, you can click on this website right here and it'll take you to the information where you can get a device loan from Tarrant County College. There's also free interactive online tutoring and learning assistance to all students. This is the website here and it will take you to the information where you can get the assistance for tutoring. Gives you a little bit about as far as the course description and objectives that you're going to be learning about this course. And now we're going to go over the course syllabus and course organizer. So this is our course syllabus. As you can see on the top, it has my contact information. This is my email right here, carolina.sala@my.tccd.edu. This is the best way to reach me, and this is my phone number right here. Now you can leave a message if I do not answer, and I'll get back with you, but the best way to reach me is through email. Gives you a course description right here. We're going to learn about the various communication concepts, the course objective, and yes, the textbook is required for this course. Make sure you have the textbook by the first day of class. It is Real Communication by Dan O'Hare and Mary Weinman, 4th edition. You will need this book in order for you to do those 2 written projects for this course. These are the assignments that you will be required for this course. Gives you the points value for each assignment, and the total points is 1,000 points. Oops. Right here gives you the course grade point scale. Kind of tells you what points you need to have to get gold, silver, and bronze. We want at least a C or better in this course. So student expectations. Friends, this is an 8-week course, so be prepared to work efficiently and effectively. You will need to be able to create a YouTube account in order to upload your 2 speech videos for this course. On average, you'll have approximately 2 weeks to complete each unit lesson. Your course organizer, that I'll go over with you later on, gives you an outline of each unit and when assignments are due. So make sure you complete each assignment by its deadline. Makeup policy. Again, make sure to plan accordingly. Stay on top of your work. Do not procrastinate. I rarely accept late work. In extenuating circumstances and a student has given me advance notice, I can try to work with you. Simply asking for an extension on the day the assignment is due is not a valid reason. So you have more than enough time to complete each assignment in this course and submit those assignments on the assigned due date. Please make sure that you're checking your course organizer daily for due dates. It is your responsibility to keep up with your assignments and their deadline. Make sure that you're checking your course announcements for updates on MyTCC Blackboard. Make sure you submit all assignments in this course through MyTCC Blackboard. Please do not email me your work. All assignments must be submitted through my TCC Blackboard. Complete the online orientation quiz. The online orientation quiz is based out of the course syllabus. So those questions that you'll see on the orientation quiz is coming from the course syllabus information. So you make sure that you read the course syllabus again before you take the orientation quiz. Read assigned chapters of the textbook. I have provided lecture notes and PowerPoints for each unit lesson, and you will find them in each unit lesson. There will be 4 discussion boards. There is 1 discussion board for each unit lesson. You will also have the 2 written projects, and like I said, that is why you are required to purchase the textbook, because you're going to need the textbook to answer those questions on those written projects. There will be 4 unit quizzes. Each unit has a quiz. Yes, this is a speech course. Yes, you are required to present speeches. There will be 2 major speeches. This is very important for you to remember. This is a TCC district policy. Both individual speeches must be completed in order to pass the course. Failure to present both presentations will result in a failing grade for the course, regardless of the possibility of accumulating enough grade points to pass. So remember this. On average, students should expect to spend between 2 to 3 hours per day preparing for this course. Student conduct, let's be civil with each other and with utmost professionalism with any class communication. TCC policy about scholastic dishonesty, integrity, plagiarism. Please read this later on, but make sure that when you give your presentations, you're required to use outside sources, and also your written projects, you're required to use outside sources. You must give credit to those outside sources. So make sure you give credit to those sources. And you cite those sources. I do have a cite generator on the speech information link on your Blackboard that you can view and see how you cite a source using APA or MLA format. I don't really mind which one you use as long as you cite your sources. Right here, I want to go ahead and go over this computer and internet requirements. If you encounter any problems during the semester, or even now that you're needing a computer, a loan device, this is the website that you can click on, and it will take you to the information and how to go about getting a loan device from TCC. We also have tutoring services online. This is the website to go to get some more information of the various tutoring services that we're providing for our students. So let's go here to the course organization. Like I said, the course is divided up into 4 unit lessons. You have Unit 1, the communication process, Unit 2, public speaking, Unit 3, persuasive speeches, and Unit 4, interpersonal and group communication. Let's talk about attendance. So you might be asking yourself, how is attendance taken? And I did send an email to you a couple of weeks ago giving you information about the course and how attendance is taken. So I'm going to go over that with you again. Tarrant County College requires mandatory attendance for all classes, including distance learning courses. The method of taking attendance in an online course is based on completing assignments by the deadline due date. So for this course, you'll have discussion boards, written assignments, speeches, and quizzes will be the criteria for attendance. If a student does not complete one of these assignments, an unexcused absence will be recorded along with a grade of 0. Once a student has missed over 3 assignments, the student may be dropped from this course. If you're receiving financial aid or you're on any type of scholarship, this can affect your aid and will count against the six drop rule. So make sure that you complete your assignments on time and submit it by the due date. Probably the most important way we will use to communicate will be through email and the class announcements. So make sure you check both several times during each week of the semester. Your TCC email will be the address I will always use to communicate with you. I will only respond to your TCC email. This is very important because I know some of you have your own personal email. Please do not use your own personal email. Use your TCC email. So the instructor expectation, what is it that you're expecting of me? So this is what I'm going to tell you right now. I will do my best to provide you with the following. Respond to your emails within 48 hours during regular business hours. I will grade written assignments within 5 days after the due date. I will grade speech presentations within 7 days after the due date. I will monitor your discussion boards on a weekly basis and grade those. I will provide you with announcements and group emails throughout the class to guide your progress in the course. Friends, I want each of you to succeed in this class by doing your assignments, spending time, and keeping up with your work. You will be pleased with the grade that you earned in this class. If you have any questions, which I'm sure you'll have throughout the semester, remember this is an 8-week course. So make sure if you have any questions, concerns, you know how to reach me through email, and you saw my email address on that first page at the top. So as I've gone over this with you, there were things that I wanted to go over with you, which were very important. There are other things that you could read on your own, but these were the highlights that I wanted to go over with you today. Now, you probably are saying to yourself, wow, this is quite a bit. Keep this in mind. Breathe, okay? For those who have actually read this entire syllabus and are feeling a bit overwhelmed at this point, just take a deep breath and relax. It's going to be okay. Remember, you do not need to complete this class in one day. The best way to succeed in an online course, and many times in life, is to focus on what is directly in front of you. Focus on the unit lesson in front of you, which consists of discussion boards. You have 1 per unit lesson. Quizzes, you have 2 attempts, and I record the highest grade. You've got 2 written projects. If you will complete 2 questions per day, then you will be in great shape to complete your projects by the deadline. You've got those major speeches. Make sure you follow the instructions. Read the speech delivery method and all the helpful tips. I have provided sample outlines and sample PowerPoints of past speeches in the unit lesson, and they're also located in the speech information link. This link is valuable as it provides the resources to help you with your speeches. Watch the sample videos that I have linked in the unit lessons. And again, please email me with any questions or concerns. That will be the best way to reach me. Now we're going to look at our course organizer. So this is our course organizer. The course organizer gives you the information of what assignments you need to be working on and the due date. So for example, the week of August 24th. You have the orientation quiz is due on Thursday, August 27th by 11:30 p.m. The orientation quiz, like I said before, the questions are based from the course syllabus. So make sure you have read the course syllabus first, gone over it again, so that you can be ready to take the orientation quiz. Then, right here, the week of August 24th and August 31st, it tells you the first written project that you need to be working on, chapters 1 through 7. But you also have other assignments here that you need to be working on. So the pre-PRCA is due on Monday, August 31st by 11:30 p.m. Discussion Board 1 is due Thursday, September 3rd by 11:30 p.m. Unit Quiz 1 is due Thursday, September 3rd by 11:30 p.m. So you have these two assignments due on the same day, the same time. Then make sure that you're working on your written project, and that written project is due Friday, September 4th by 11:30 p.m. So again, course organizer is very important for you to be checking daily so that you know what assignments that you should be working on and when they're due. As I said, in the course syllabus, this course is divided up into 4 unit lessons. So just remember, the course organizer tells you what assignments you need to be working on and the due dates. So please make sure that you're keeping up with your work and turn in your assignments on time. Okay, hello students. Now we're back on the landing page. Back on Speech 1311 Start Here. This is where you're always going to go to. So right here, I went over the course syllabus, course organizer with you, gave you some information. Now, let's go down here. This is your orientation quiz that you will need to have that completed. And where will you find the assignment due dates? On your course organizer. So you would click on the title of the orientation quiz and take the quiz. Make sure you have it done by the assignment due date. Then this is the pre-PRCA that you will need to complete. You would click on the title, but first read the instructions. It tells you a little bit about what the pre-PRCA is all about. And I went ahead and I typed in the steps to get to that link. So you're going to click on, so what you're going to do first is, please follow the steps below. It says click on the pre-PRCA link below, which is right here. This is a website. And then after that, I just follow the instructions carefully. Then once you have taken that survey on this website, you would need to go back to this assignment. You would click on the assignment, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is after you've gone to this website to complete the survey. Then you come back to the assignment. You click on the assignment. And what you're going to do is right here on Write Submission, you're going to click on that. And right in here, you're going to answer these 4 questions. So this is after you complete the survey. So you would answer the question in complete sentence. So question number 1, what were your scores for group, meeting, dyadic, public, and overall? You've taken the survey and you have that information, and you will put that information in this text box. But first you would have to have clicked on Write Submission and then type in your information in this text box. Once you have completed that, once you have responded to all those 4 questions, Then you go ahead and submit. Make sure you respond to those questions in a complete sentence. Make sure you read the instructions carefully. Let's go ahead and go back. Just remember, take your orientation quiz and the pre-PRCA. Then right here is the navigation menu. Let me go ahead and click on the course homepage. The course homepage looks like this. Those 2 written projects that you're going to be completing for this course, you need to use the Word document. So TCC offers free Microsoft Office software for its students, faculty, and staff. So make sure you download the Get Office 365 because the written projects, you would need to type in the information in a Word document. So take advantage of this opportunity that TCC offers for our students. It's free. So let's go back to, I want you to be familiar with the navigation menu. This is where I'm going to go ahead. If I have announcements, you would click on that to see the announcements that I have put up, any class updates. Make sure that you're checking your announcements on a daily basis. Right here, there's the link to discussion board. As I said in the course syllabus, you have 1 discussion board for each unit lesson. So when we click on discussion board, right here, gives you instructions of the discussion board. Remember, you must, there's an initial post. The initial post should be at least 150 words and contain your opinion on the issue presented. And then you need to respond to 2 of your classmates. And the response word count should be at least a minimum of 50 words. A discussion board is worth 20 points. So that first discussion board will be right here. It's an introduction. I want to get to know you a little bit more. So what you would do for each discussion board, you would click on the assignment link, the title, click on that, and then you would click on Create Thread. On the subject line, you'll go ahead and you could just type in DB, discussion board 1. You can do that. And then in this text box right here, you will type in your initial post. Remember, it's 150 words minimum for your initial post, and then submit, and then you start looking at other students, what they have written, and then you respond to 2 of the students, 2 of your classmates. And that response should be at least 50 words minimum, and then submit. So you'll go back to this to respond to 2 of your classmates. Remember that. So let's go back. Discussion board. Again, read the rubric, and it tells you how I will grade the discussion board. Remember, let's be courteous, professional always as we communicate with each other. Now we have here unit lesson. As I said in the course syllabus, this course is divided up into 4 unit lessons. So let's go ahead and click on the unit lesson link. We've got 4 unit lessons, and the first unit lesson is the communication process. So when we click on this unit lesson 1, we would click on that. Each unit lesson has learning outcomes, so read the learning outcome, what you're going to be learning for that unit, for that specific unit. And each unit lesson has a checklist, so make sure you click on the checklist. So let's go ahead and do that right now. It gives you what you're going to be learning in each chapter, the outcome. And then right here, this is the checklist. So make sure you have completed the assignments for this unit lesson 1. And it says here, read assigned chapters 1 through 7 in the text, review your PowerPoint and notes that I have provided for you. And this is your to-do list. So unit lesson 1, make sure you have completed the orientation quiz located in Speech 1311 Start Here link. You've completed the first discussion board. You've completed unit quiz 1. You have completed project 1, the communication process, and you have completed pre-RCA, the survey. So each unit lesson has a checklist, so make sure you view the checklist so that you'll know what assignments should have been completed for that unit. So let's go back right here, and this is the student resources. This is where you're going to find the student notes and PowerPoint presentations for chapters 1 through 7. This is the communication environment. This is your first written project. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this PDF file about project 1. So basically for this project 1, this is worth 100 points. That's why I told you to download the Microsoft Office 365 if you don't have it, because I want this in a Word document. And you could always, once you have it in a Word document, you could save it to a PDF. So these are the 10, I'm sorry, hold on. Yes, these are the, let me move this up a little bit. Yeah, these are 10 questions that you're going to answer. The answers are in your textbook, Real Communication. You can also use the PowerPoint and student notes that I have provided in the student resources link in this unit lesson 1. Make sure that you answer each 10 questions. Follow the directions. These are the instructions. It says to receive full credit for this project, you should explain each answer in detail. You could use your textbook notes to complete this project. Remember, one sentence answers will not receive much credit for this assignment. Please make sure you cite your sources using either APA or MLA format. The main goal is you need to cite. It doesn't matter which format you use, but the main thing is that you cite your sources because you have used other people's work and you need to give them credit for it. It tells you project should be a minimum of 1,000 words. Less is not automatic failing, but more is better. So you could read this on your own. But this is the grading rubric that I have. A note on my grading style when it comes to the written project. You know, sometimes students may have 1,000 words, but they did not complete all the answers. They left off a couple of answers. They didn't respond to the question. So just because you have 1,000 words and 80, but if you did not do all 10 questions, you didn't respond to them, then you will not get that grade. So again, answer those questions in full detail and cite those sources. Go back to this rubric and read this on your own. So once you have completed that assignment, what you will do is you would click on the title of Project 1, and then you will click on Browse My Computer because you have saved that written project maybe on your desktop from your own computer, or you save it on a flash drive. So you would click on Browse My Computer to search where you have saved it. Once you have clicked on where you have saved it, then attach it and then submit it. And that's how you submit your assignments through Blackboard. So make sure you do this accurately and submit it through Blackboard. Let's go back to unit lesson Like I said right here, let me go back to unit lesson 1, the communication process. And then you have here your unit quiz 1. Remember, you have 2 attempts to take this quiz, and I record the highest grade, and I believe you have 30 minutes time to take the quiz. And it's only in one setting, so make sure that once you start the quiz that you finish that quiz in that setting. And if you did not make 100% on the quiz and you want to take it again, you have that option to do so. You get 2 attempts and I record the highest grade. So this is unit lesson 1. Let's go back here to the navigation menu. I want you to start getting comfortable in navigating the menu, so that's why I'm going over this on how you would do this. So here is speech information links. There's some information here as far as, yes, okay, there it goes. The library research guide, cite this for me. Remember I told you about the cite generator, so if you don't know how accurately cite your sources, whether APA or MLA format, you can go to this website. This is a speech delivery method that you can start reading on. Also, this speech delivery method is on unit lesson 2 and unit lesson 3, because on unit lesson 2, you're going to begin with your informative speech, and unit lesson 3 is the persuasive speech, and this file is included in those 2 unit lessons. This is informative speech instructor example outline. This is something that you could view and show you what is an example outline of past speeches from students that I've had. This is also an outline, an instructor sample outline of the persuasive speech. They're also included in the unit lesson 2 and 3. These are videos that I have provided for you. They're also included in unit lesson 2 and unit lesson 3. And there's a tutorial how to upload a YouTube video. Remember what I said, you have 2 speeches, major speeches that you will present, informative and persuasive. And you need to create your YouTube account. And this is how, after you create your YouTube account, then it shows you how to upload a YouTube video. I also have this in unit lesson 2 and unit lesson 3. So this is what I have for you. Again, your landing page is Speech 1311. Start here. This is where you will find your course syllabus, your course organizer. Remember, I cannot stress this enough, to make sure that you are viewing your course organizer on a daily basis so that you can know what assignments you need to be working on and the assignment due dates. I'm looking forward in leading you through this course. Let's make it a great semester.